Welcome back to the Urban Ranch, version 2.0, episode 29. The canopies over the front two doors of the Urban Ranch have seen certainly better days, and thus we've chosen to rebuild these. They are architecturally contributing to the home, and thus we sought the approval of the German Village Historic Commission to rebuild both canopies in keeping with the exact same shape and size, including the unique support arms of each of them. Chuck and the crew removed the canopies and proceeded to rebuild them as such, although this time we've chosen to wrap the wood with boral. This is a commonly used material in construction, and specifically in German Village, for its long-lasting properties. Boral is a product that's made out of fly ash. It's a byproduct of burning coal, and it uses a blend of proprietary polymers. It's impervious to moisture or termites, and it's suitable for contact with the ground or masonry materials. Really ideal for our application. Once the new canopies were built, the crew lifts them into place and gets a few coats of a primer and paint on them. Next up, for the roof material, we've selected a standing seam metal. Again, this is approved by the German Village Historic Commission. Each canopy will eventually have a light fixture on the bottom side, as well as architectural lights placed on top to uplight the front facade of the home at night. Security cameras will also be placed on the underside, distinctly hidden, but effective at capturing the entire front streetscape of the home. You can see here that's a temporary support arm while they initially get the canopies in place. Those will be replaced, you'll see here, with the architecturally significant arm that the guys recreated. You can see some of the new downspouts going on the house there as well. Here you see they've taken off the temporary support arms, wrapped that pressure-treated wood now in the boral, which we'll show a close-up shot of that here in a minute, and about to put the new support arms on there. You may recall from a previous episode that we've chosen to add a similar appearing canopy to the south door of the home, nearest the yard space. While the two doors facing 5th Street will remain operable, it's our intention for the main entrance to the home be that south-facing door. As this is a new canopy and not original, in an effort to emphasize this, that canopy actually will not have support arms. It's going to be made of steel. And you can see here, it is a good thing that it's made of steel, as Chewie decides to test the strength of it by just sitting on it. Well, way to go, Chewie. You see, the fact that this canopy will be similar but without support arms is very typical in German village. And that is that in addition to a historic structure, it should be architecturally and visually distinct from the historic structure. We're not trying to make new additions appear as though they were original. This is kind of in essence what folks will sometimes deem the Disney World approach, trying to recreate history. Rather, the mantra in German village is to preserve what is historical and make new pieces appear different so that we can better appreciate what is truly historic. So in order to build this new canopy without those visible support arms, our architect and structural engineering teams designed it to be supported by what else on the Urban Ranch but steel, right? I mean, when we've already installed 75 pieces of steel, what were 2 more, right? So the new steel is wrapped in wood and then subsequently the boral trim. It'll have an undermount light, architectural uplights, and security cameras, as well as a standing seam metal roof. You can see the new gutters being installed up on the roof as well there. And the standing seam roof is going on the canopy. As this episode comes to a close, we appreciate all the comments and questions. Please keep them coming, and we'll be sure to follow up with you right away. Here is a look here in just a minute of the finished canopies. Here they are. You can see with the support arms, I really think they look like $1 million, certainly compared to where we started for sure. So again, we hope you enjoyed this episode and look forward to more updates coming from Urban Ranch version 2.0.